Welcome, welcome. Hi, Strangeness Saturday here on the Great American Experience. Dust. What's up, everybody? It is Saturday. Welcome. Come one, come all. Bloop. And drop. What up, TBD? Welcome to High Strangeness Saturday. What up, Skull? Welcome. Getting this going, getting it going hot. Yeah, buddy. I mean, Skull. Our schedule is, well, shoot, what is our schedule anymore? um, let's see here. Typically it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Uh, yeah, high strange, just aliens and stuff and all that fun stuff. Um, let's see here. Thursdays were off and Sundays were off. Thursdays for Tanya's meme corner. Yep. And Sunday I'm not sure. I think I'm sure what's going on. Yes, ghosts, aliens. What up, Bill? Gonna be sharing UFO alien stories, um, ghost stories, paranormal. It should be awesome. You got a story? Come on up here and chat, and let's have you tell your story. Whoops. Go back. There we go. Come on up. Get my alien sunglasses back on. Yeah. TBD. Come on, brother. You got to trooper it out with us. Although I can't say much. I literally just woke up. Bill, come talk. I know you want to. Tell us a Wild West story, Bill. Tell us the ghost story of Pecos Pete or something. Oh yeah? Oh yeah? Now I just need like Hey, Kim, what's up?
Hi, sweetie.
How you doing?
I'm doing okay.
Cool, cool. Oh, there's Bill. What's up, Bill?
Hey,
How goes it?
pretty good. How you doing?
Oh, can't complain. I mean, I can, but no one would listen.
Yeah, that's a true story.
Right.
On my behalf as well.
Right.
Yeah. Hi,
So,
Kim.
Hello. Ah,
so Kim, Bill, either one of you guys got any ghost stories or UFO stories to share?
Ghost stories, UFO stories. I saw spaceships. Well, I don't know what they were.
Yeah.
Long time ago,
Oh, yeah.
sitting out on the tailgate of a 1966 Chevy Impala station wagon, and there I was, hot summer's night with my stepdad, and we're just sitting there, and all of a sudden we see this light zip across the sky. This is like early 1970s.
Oh, wow.
And
Huh.
then another one shows up. Then there's like six of them, and they go from horizon to horizon just in the blink of an eye.
That's nutty.
He saw it, I saw it, and they would go from one side of the horizon to the other and just stop in midair. And then they started,
What?
yeah,
Like going faster than just dead stop?
super lightning fast, and then it just stops in midair. And all six of them were doing that. And they were zigzagging and doing these weird maneuvers in the sky.
Where was this at?
On the San Francisco Peninsula in California.
Oh, wow. That's cool.
did you see lights with them too?
Yes, yes, they had lights, definitely.
I've heard stories of there being some underwater base or something like that off the coast of Maui, but
Well,
um,
the lights of each aircraft changed colors.
Yep.
oh, wow.
They were like it was like they were communicating or something. But they would change like green to red to blue, different colors, yellow sometimes. Just really weird. And they change like from an amber go really orange like and then yellow and or they would just the light stayed on the whole entire time
Oh,
of each
wow.
aircraft. Yeah, I don't know if it was extraterrestrial or something our military was doing or something. I don't know.
Right.
Did the
And
lights kind of go in a pattern as like a musical
no,
pattern?
no, no.
See, now the ones I've seen has.
Huh.
They would just flip from like red to green to blue to orange, yellow. You know, sometimes they would fade into another color, but
Yeah.
they would just they'd zigzag across the sky and then do another light change. They wouldn't do it while they were in motion, only when they were
Oh, wow.
stopped.
Okay.
And who do you tell? I mean, who's going to listen?
Well, and that's the thing. To be honest, that I find that personally, I find that like UFO sightings, especially ones that are like ones that you only you or you and one other person see, this is meant for you. That's you know, yeah, tell the story, but that's meant for you.
Well, I don't know how many other people saw it. You know, it was a hot summer night. I'm sure a lot of people were outside. Back
Yeah,
then, we figure, you know, we didn't have air conditioning. That's why we were out sitting on the tailgate of the station wagon because we had no AC and it was hot. and you could hear the crickets out and everything.
Yeah, and I've seen quite a few of them
Oh, that's cool, Kim. What's your story?
at different times. I've seen quite a few of them. When my daughter was little, we used to pick on her that she came from the aliens, and that when
That's
she
funny.
was little, they used to follow us around. It felt like they was following us. Because when she was little and couldn't sleep, I'd take her out for a car ride when she was cutting her teeth, and she'd be crying and everything. And I'd go down all these country roads and everything just to give her a ride, for she would mellow out. Next
Right.
thing I know, I'm seeing lights in the sky, and I'm looking up, and there's all kinds of lights playing in the sky.
Oh, wow.
And as she got older, and we would go out when it was hot during the summer, we'd go out and ride around in the car with the windows down to get air. And her and a couple of her friends would be headed to Fostoria to take them home. And we would
wow.
see the lights and pull over in the middle of the road or pull over on the side of the road and just sit out on the hood and watch them.
Oh, wow. When was this, Kim?
This is when my daughter was probably about from the age of 3 years old up until she was like 16. At different times, we would
Oh, wow.
go out and
Huh. That's awesome. I have, well, technically I've got like 2 UFO stories, but the one, my best one happened about 2011. I was just driving around out in the town I grew up in, and I'm sitting over by the football field by the high school, and just out of nowhere, like just right above the tree line, comes this black, super huge craft, like 4 lights, 3 at the corners and 1 in the middle, and it was silent. Like we're talking like blimp silent, floating across the sky. And I remember right before I looked, I saw this thing. It was about 9:15, and when I it only took felt like a minute or so to like maybe 5 minutes to span the skyline. But when I looked at when I looked back at the time, it was like 10:20, something like that. So between 9:15 and 10:20, I had missing time. So I thought that was kind of cool. Oh yeah, Lord, yeah, that one's called they call that one the TR3B.
Yeah, so I think it's probably some government experimental stuff.
Yeah, I tend to agree. Anything that we see that could be nuts and bolts technology is probably ours.
Now, there is one that was even creepier than what I saw. That I saw later on, and that was I'm not going to give the location, but it was outside of an air base where I saw these huge aircraft that were black that had square engines. They were square looking.
Really?
And there were like 12 engines on each wing.
Oh, wow.
And I was at the end of the runway watching them do touch and go landings. I just stopped and watched. I mean, I kind of scared to even talk about it, really, because I think it was something experimental.
Yeah.
And they would drop down, they'd touch down, and then they'd take off again. And there was a bunch of them, and they were silent, and they were flying probably roughly about 100 feet over my head, and I couldn't even hear them.
Oh, wow.
Mm.
And all I could see was a red glow coming out of the engines.
Huh. That
So,
that almost sounds like a wow. The way you describe that, like that's almost hard to conceptualize in the brain. You said there are like 11 or 12 different edges on each side.
there were about 12 engines. I counted them. There was 12 engines on each side, and they were square. They were like boxy looking, and
Huh.
and they glowed red. And they were, I mean, they were flying so close. They were only probably about 100, 150 feet over my head,
Right.
because I was right at the end of the runway
Oh, wow.
at an air base. And I have
Huh.
no idea what these things were. The wingspan was massive. It was bigger than a 747.
Jeez. What up, Roberts? Welcome, welcome.
So the shape of them, the shape of the aircraft and everything was like nothing I'd ever seen before. And I don't think they were stealth aircraft. I don't know. I don't think they were what we know as stealth aircraft. They were something
Right.
else. They looked otherworldly. They really did.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And nobody came out and messed with me or anything. I just sat there and watched them. I was the only one on the side of the road watching these things.
Yeah, that's always cool.
And actually, the only reason I was up there at that location was because I was working on a paint job.
Oh, yeah?
Not far from there. Yeah. And I was on my way home, and I saw this massive thing fly over me, and I'm like, holy shit. And I pulled over, and I just watched them, and there'd be one after another after another. I mean, they just kept doing touch and goes.
Oh, that's awesome. Oh, that's so cool. I wish I had seen that.
Yeah. Yeah, it freaked me out, man. It freaked me out at first. It actually gave me the heebie-jeebies
Right.
because they were so close, and I could see them. There was no markings on these aircraft. They were totally black.
Did they do a fly? Did they fly like directly over you too?
Yes.
Now when they did that, it's gonna sound like a weird question, but what was the air feel like? Like what did the air feel like? Was it like static? Like did the air feel electrified or like static here or anything like that?
No.
No? Okay. Well, no, it's not. We now know it's not that propulsion system.
No, they were totally silent, and they were flying really, really slow. Really, really slow. I
Yeah.
mean, creeping over my head.
What's going on, Zachary? How's it going, buddy? Oh, we lost him.
So other than that, and then I got one Bigfoot, what I think was Bigfoot.
Yeah.
I only heard it and what was going on around it, whatever it was. But it was not a human sound. It wasn't a cow mooing. It was nothing like that. It was a loud scream, and I could hear birds
wow.
up in the air. You could hear all the birds flying up in the air in the middle of the night, and in a grove of trees. And this loud howling scream was like nothing I've ever heard before. And me and some me and my brother's friend, we were camping out on the Neosho River in Kansas.
Oh, wow.
In the middle of winter, we had built a wiki up, and we were doing some snow camping, snow survival stuff,
Right.
and ice fishing and stuff like that. And anyway, we heard this in the middle of the night. Well, my brother was asleep inside the wiki up, and he didn't hear any of it, but me and his friend heard it. And there's no denying this was most likely a Sasquatch, because later on, when the Sasquatch movies came out and everything, they started like that show Finding Bigfoot and all that.
Right.
The sounds that they recorded, some of them actually sounded just like this. So, yeah, I mean, that stuff happened. I know that.
You said that like this, and I thought I was waiting for the for the imitation.
I know Zach likes stuff about Bigfoot and Sasquatch and all that.
Oh yeah.
But I thought I would mention that. Yes, I believe I've had a Sasquatch encounter, and it made me a believer, and nobody can take that away from me because I heard what I heard.
Sick Pat did too.
Yeah.
He used to tell about when he went fishing that time.
Yeah, there was one other time that I recall. I was up a canyon, and all of a sudden rocks started coming down the canyon, and we're like, we got to get out of here. These rocks are going to fall on us. We could hear something up there, like it was stalking us.
Oh wow!
Way up on a high up cliff, and there was just rocks coming down and stuff. And I was up there with my cousin, and we're like, we got to get out of here. There's something up there. It could be a mountain lion, but everything what I saw from Sasquatch, mountain lions don't do that kind of crap. It was a freaking Sasquatch. I'm thinking it was, but I don't know for sure, because I've never physically actually seen one. And actually, Skinwalker Ranch is not very far from me.
Really? So you're like right there in the Uinta Basin, then?
No, I'm north of Salt Lake City, but I drive that road a lot, where you go right by Skinwalker Ranch.
Man,
I've drove that road at 3:00 in the morning, and I'll tell you what, man, you can feel something when you go by there.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
See, I'm not sure how to feel about.
I don't like to talk about feelings, but I think every human being has something, has some abilities of intuition, and some people are more intuitive than others. And I don't know what level I'm at, but every time I went through there was a really negative, bad, heebie-jeebie kind of feeling, like I just want to get out of here.
Right. See, I've seen the History Channel show and all that other stuff, and I'm not sure whether to feel whether it's a pardon the pun, since it's Skinwalker Ranch, but I'm just not sure that it's. I think it's a cash cow. That's how I feel about it.
Oh man, you guys got to try laser tag. Hey,
Laser
Joni.
tag is fun.
Well,
Hola, amigos.
What's up, Batteries? Welcome to High Strangeness Saturday.
I'm at a party with the neighbors.
Oh yeah,
Mexican party.
ooh, drink your Coronas for me.
Hey, party's a party. Oh, I'm familiar with a skinwalker.
Okay, so the Skinwalker is a real thing then. I mean, I know there's the Iroquois legend and stuff.
Iroquois?
Well, it's
I know it's Navajo.
Navajo. That's what I meant. That's what I meant.
Navajo and Paiute.
I have
Yeah.
I have a coin. It's a skinwalker coin.
Oh, that's cool.
It's half-ounce silver.
Yeah.
Pretty cool coin.
We
But
have
I have
to
I have
show that
relatives that
one
have
of
heard
these
the
days.
skinwalker.
Yeah,
Well,
for sure.
we were talking about FUOs and stuff. I just thought I'd throw that in there.
Right
A
on.
Nerf gun?
Batteries, you got a ghost stories or UFO stories for us?
We made guns out of rubber bands. Hey, children.
Bark, bark, bark. Oh, bork. Oh, so I got a new pipe today, guys. It's kind of cool. It's called a Cheech pipe,
Oh.
but the inside's got it's glass lined on the bowl side and lining the middle part.
Cool.
Yeah, but the rest is complete metal. It'll never break.
Well, I probably should get off the screen here because it's causing my battery to die quick.
Oh, right on, brother. Well, thanks for coming up, man.
Yeah, I just thought I'd throw in my 2 bits.
Yeah, no, for sure. I love stories like that.
Yeah, really.
There it is. Ha! It's behind the phone. So, batteries, how you doing, man? Oh. Well, there's that.
He muted because he's enjoying the party.
Yeah.
I think he got his phone. He does under the table for nobody to see that he's filming.
Okay, I'm going to be completely honest. The way that the Mexicans do their corn up with the mayo and Parmesan cheese is really tasty.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I've just shut off the bowl. Fire in the bowl, everyone.
I gotta dig mine back out. I guess it's mine now.
Right? I've added a few attachments to the dab rig. That right there is a reclaim catcher, and then from the bucket to the reclaim into the bong. Yep. Oh, I forgot. I've got to give me 2 seconds. I've got to message Florida and give him the invite.
Oh yeah, that's right. He don't get nothing.
Yeah, give me 2 seconds. Can you guys still hear me?
Yeah, I can still hear you.
Cool. And there we go. We're live. All right.
Was you at Aaron's tonight?
No, I actually fell asleep. Um, funny story. I ended up getting myself some Delta 8 gummies,
Mm.
and I thought I was a big boy and ate three. So, needless to say, big boy needed to take a nap.
Jeez.
So there was that. But they're really tasty though. They're sour apple.
Mm.
Crappie gummies. Gummies that slap the crappie out of you.
Mm.
There you go.
I ain't never done no kind of gummy far as that or ate any edibles or any of that.
Yeah. It's a different edibles are a different beast altogether, I think. I mean, yeah, they're weed derived and stuff, but the way the liver metabolizes it, oh, what is that? Let me look it up really quick. There's a specific chemical that the liver produces. Um, edibles make 11-hydroxy THC. That's what it is.
Okay.
Now, what 11-hydroxy THC does, compared to like regular, smoked THC, when the liver produces that after eating edibles, it's more of a psychoactive, like a tripped out effect.
Mm.
Yeah, but yeah. Let's just say I found that one out the hard way. I was on my way back from Michigan, and my dude, my buddy, who's a grower up there, was like, "Here, eat this," and found out that it was like a double and a half or three x power, edible cookie,
Mm.
medicated cookie, and I was driving home. This is like 45 minutes to an hour later. I can't feel the wheels touching the the
Jeez.
ground. I was legit floating. It was crazy.
Mm.
Oh no.
Think that's part of the reason why I was waiting for Sick Pat to do his stuff that he was supposed to be doing with the weed and stuff, doing some smother and
Right.
making some stuff because I told him I ain't never ate any of it, so he was gonna
Yeah.
have me to do some with him to watch
See,
over me while I do it.
I would make some edibles, but let's just say I don't think that mine could compare to some others that might show up, might and probably will show up.
Yeah, the thing is, I don't even know how to do any of it. I never got
Yeah.
into doing any of it.
Yeah. See, what I do, like I don't make butter or anything like that with mine. I usually go gram per gram, or like if I'm making cookies, like for instance, like however many grams I'm putting of weed I'm putting into it, I will make that many cookies. So like if I have 8 grams, I'll make 8 cookies. and it keeps the dosages pretty consistent.
Mm.
But I'll tell you what, a 1 gram cookie will knock your socks off. The thing I'm trying to figure out is how to make it so the weed taste isn't so strong, you know? Which apparently is kind of hard to do.
I guess that's where where you make it into the butter, because you
Right.
make it into like an oil, I guess.
Yeah. I've heard of some people using concentrates for like wax and stuff for making edibles. And supposedly that's one way you can reduce the taste. Oh man. All right, Kim, which one am I doing? I'm gonna let you pick my poison. Am I gonna do I do the diamonds or do I do the butter?
Ooh, I like the butter.
The butter? Okay. Let me just hack off a little slice of butter. Here's my slice of butter. I swear, there's so much work that goes into taking a dab, but it's well worth it.
I ain't never done that before either.
Oh yeah, it's not for the faint of heart. What's up, Andy? Good to see you, brother. Yo, Andy, come up on stream, my dude.
Have you seen Anunnaki lately?
Um, I last I heard, Florida Explorer pissed him off. Oh, what's up, Andy?
Hey man.
How's it going, brother?
Yeah, I'm good, mate. I'm good. How are you?
Oh, you know, just heating up the dab rig.
Yeah. I saw that Bunsen burner. What are you doing with it?
Oh, here. I almost set my
Okay.
hat on fire.
Important work.
That's actually about right there. All
Are
right,
you
I'm
okay?
gonna do this. 50 seconds. All right, take it off. Yeah, I usually count 47 seconds, but yeah, my stopwatch is currently being used by StreamYard.
Is that the same sort of thing that Florida uses?
Oh yeah, well he uses an electronic an email. So his stays at a constant temperature where you can just put it in. I'd like to get one. They're not that expensive.
Yeah. I don't smoke the 420 anymore, so I'm
Right.
this sort of stuff never were about when I was younger.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Cheers.
Cheers.
What about it?
My buddy's on YouTube. Hola, amigos.
Hey man, how are you doing?
Hey, this Ah, you can't see. I'm the lights.
3:56. I still keep
Oh, there we go.
finding watches and clocks and things that I haven't fast forwarded
Okay.
the time on.
This is Angel, my neighbor.
Hola.
What's up?
Dude,
Look at that.
That burger looks delicious.
It's pretty good. Nice American whip.
Nice.
How you doing, Apex?
What's up?
How you doing?
Oh, you know, I'm hanging in there. Living life.
You don't have to pray to me.
yeah, I've been a bit worried today. I found out that the government are starting to open venues where you can go and watch sports and things, but only if you've had a vaccine, which I assume they're going to start rolling out, to get plane flights.
Right.
And I really, really don't want this vaccine. So
I don't know.
I've been coming up with ideas like I might try and bribe the nurse or something, but I don't know whether that'll work or not.
Andy, do it for Manchester United.
I'm not a Man U fan. Sheffield United. He's a blade and he's a blade.
Drop it.
Oh, I'll be right back. I gotta run to the bedroom. Oh,
I did.
It's funny. You would be all friendly right now if I gave it to you. Tomorrow you bark at me.
What are you doing having a barbecue, man?
Yeah. The neighbor's dog's trying to be all friendly to me right now because I got food. She'll bark at me tomorrow.
Yeah, we're in Bear's place earlier. Everyone was saying it's been good weather in America at the moment. I suppose it depends where you live. It's a big country, isn't it? But it's supposed to be hot.
Negro Modelo.
oh,
It was sunshiny here, but it was cold. The wind kept blowing today.
Hello, Timmy.
Oh yeah.
Well,
it was it got up to like 60 something here today, but I don't know. The day fell off.
I think we got low 70s today.
Yeah. Oh,
It was not
try signing in from through Twitch.
It wasn't a bright sunny day, but I did get some solar power. A little bit.
that's good.
Earlier on in the week, it was really nice weather here, but it's gone a bit cooler again. We've started getting a north wind. So, man.
You jumped in my lap.
Have any of you guys ever been to Thailand before?
And what?
Have you ever been to Thailand before?
Oh,
Yeah, I think I'm moving there. I don't think I'm ever going to come back.
Well, I'm not really here much, so I'm going to get off so somebody else can get on. I'll see you in the chat.
All right, see you, brother.
Peace. Yeah, I think I'm going to move to Thailand, but I need to try and figure out a plan, so I can stop out there forever. It's hard to make money in that country.
Yeah.
So I'm not entirely sure what to do. Like, I'm a plumber with trade, but if I'm a plumber over there, you might only earn like, I don't know, $20 a day. You know what I mean? It's not even worth doing it.
See, the best thing to do if you're going to go to Thailand I think would be well. It's relatively cheap over there. There's that. So I don't know, man. I would have a source of income in another country. You know?
Yeah, well, I were actually thinking about, trying to find things to send back home to sell, like maybe on Amazon or something.
Right. Oh, that'd be good, yeah.
I've been looking into it. I don't know yet. I don't know. I'll figure it
Right.
out as I go along. All I know is I don't want to be in the West anymore. I used to
Yeah.
have hope for this country, but I think it's fallen.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey Kay, what's up? Are you gonna come up tonight and keep us company, Kay?
Whereabouts in America do you live, dude?
I'm in Indiana, bro. I'm like right below. I'm like between Ohio and Illinois. That one weird state. It looks like a
Yeah,
shoe for a boot.
that's like right in the middle, isn't it? Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm
But
in Ohio.
Ohio.
Yep.
Cool.
Ohio.
I've got a friend in Iowa who I keep meaning to go and see. I will do one day.
Yeah.
It's not too far, is it, in American terms from around your area?
I mean, well, let's put this in perspective, okay? Ireland is the size of Indiana.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know. If I remember correctly, from coast to coast is like 3,000 or 4,000 miles, which convert that into kilometers. So,
Well, no, we do things in miles an hour. It's mainland
oh,
Europe that do kilometers.
okay,
Oh, miles an hour. Miles. Same
okay,
thing. Anyway.
yeah,
Yeah, that's like a massive distance. Like, I think if you drove from furthest southern point of Britain to the north, you could probably do it in a day.
yeah, yeah. A day's worth of travel from here would get me probably to the border of Nevada. No, partially into Colorado if I was going west. Yeah.
Yeah. I like
Um. Well,
American roads are all really straight, aren't they? Like really.
yeah. Here's a good example from me to Washington D.C. is about an 8-hour trip, give or take, 8-9 hour drive.
Right.
So, yeah, it sucks. Like it. Well, I mean, I don't know. The United States is weird, but in an awesome, cool way.
Yeah, I love it. Every time I've been, I've had a good time.
Right?
I've just only ever been to tourist sort of places or big cities, so I want to see proper America. Like take a bit of time and maybe travel. I've always
Right.
fancied that Route 66, but I don't know whether that's
Um.
just something people think's a good, or whether it is actually good. I don't know. What would you suggest?
Well, here's something that I've always wanted to check out, especially since when it comes to Route 66. There's a section of Route 66 out west where if you drive 45 miles per hour on the rumble strips on the side of the road, it plays America the Beautiful.
America the Beautiful.
Yeah, like it does it in the rumble strips. Like your tires end up playing America the Beautiful at 45 miles per hour.
All right. I definitely want to try that.
I thought it was kind of funny.
Oh, that's cool.
Right?
That is cool. There's a guy in our village, and him and his wife, they took 2 weeks and they travelled. They did all Route 66, but they said 2 weeks weren't long enough. They said in end they were just having to. They didn't have enough time to see things. They just because it was that far, they just had to like basically travel all the time.
Yeah, that makes sense. Trying to see
America the Beautiful. I've never heard that. I'm gonna have to I'll have a look now on YouTube.
Shoot. Now I can't remember the lyrics. That's bad.
What is it? Ray Charles?
Nah, it was before that, but I can't remember. He probably did a version of it. What's up, Zach? How's it going, man?
I've heard. There's a Bee Gees song. I can't remember what it goes like. It's got like dum 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 dum, and I think the way that they made that, so I can't remember which song it is. But they were saying they were going over a bridge, you know, like where you get like planks of wood when you drive over it. That's where they got the beat to the song.
Oh, that's funny.
I suppose it's a similar type thing.
Oh, here's an urban legend when it comes to music. Back in the 70s, there was a disco group called the Ohio Players.
Right.
Now they did their big song was called Love Roller Coaster, which was from the album Honey. Now, if you look at the album cover, it's a model like drizzling honey all over herself. Now, the way the story goes is that the plexiglass and the honey combined, like fused to her skin chemically, supposedly somehow, and like basically tore the skin off her legs, which ruined her modeling career. So she, while they were recording the song, Love Roller Coaster, supposedly there's and you can hear it, there's a scream in there. And supposedly that scream is that model getting murdered in the room next door, and they kept it in there as a sick tribute.
Murdered?
Yeah.
Right. That's a bit out there, isn't it?
Yeah, right? That's just what that's the urban legend as I've heard it.
Yeah.
Now, the band completely denies it, obviously, but you know, it makes for a good story.
Yeah. There's supposed to be something with is it Beatles? Is it I don't know. I think it might be Beatles where you play it in reverse and it's supposed to say something. I think that's the case for a few things, but I've never tried it.
There's a bunch of conspiracy theories with the Beatles. Like, for instance, apparently Paul McCartney is not Paul McCartney. He supposedly he died in a crash, and they did a look-alike, sound-alike contest and found someone who was identical. And when they did the album cover for Abbey Road, that was Paul McCartney was in the back with no shoes, and that's conspiracy theory wise. Supposedly, that was to symbolize, like, you know, being in the casket, you know, no shoes sort of deal.
Yeah, I think I've heard that one. I've actually got an Abbey Road poster on my wall.
Yeah.
Yeah, is There's 5 Beetles in that. There's a car in background, isn't there? It's like a white Beetle. And I think that I forgot who that was. It's one. It's one of. I think it might be Paul McCartney's wife's Beetle or something like that. So that's what they said. There's 5 Beetles.
Yeah, I have heard that one. But yeah, no, I mean, I don't know. I'm sure that anything's possible when it comes to the music industry.
Yeah.
I mean,
The thing is, though, to
back
find
then.
somebody as talented as him who can still make music. I mean, you can get somebody who looks and sounds like him, but
Right.
I don't
Yeah,
believe
I know people give John Lennon a bunch of shit, because it was his beliefs and stuff and all that. But let me tell you, that dude can literally look at anything and make a song about it.
Yeah.
There's there's a major misconception when it comes to Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds. Everyone's like, oh, it's about LSD. Well, it's not. Actually, John Lennon's son drew a picture, and it was basically a scene from that song, and he made a song from that, Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds.
Yeah. I've recently bought an album, and it's. Have you ever heard of a band called Primus?
Oh, I know about Primus. Yeah.
Yeah, it's called Claypool Lennon. Claypool Lennon Extraordinary or something like that. I only
Nice.
bought it a couple of days ago, and it's one of John Lennon's sons, not Julian Lennon. I think his other son.
Oh yeah.
And it's got Les Claypool. It's pretty good shit, man.
Oh,
You wouldn't
cool.
believe how much he sounds like John Lennon. Really, honestly, it could be John Lennon singing.
Right. Well, and that's what I thought about Jacob Dylan. John Dylan's son.
Bob Dylan.
No, I said John. I was thinking John Lennon. Bob Dylan. Yeah. Bob Dylan's son. Jacob. With I swear to God, his singing style and everything is just straight up from his dad.
Really? No, I've never read that. What's he called?
The Wallflowers.
Right.
Yeah, and actually, funny enough, one of Bob's songs was called Wildflowers. This is what I've been going through here lately. It's the Beatles complete scores. It's literally the music.
Can you read music?
I'm reteaching myself, but they also have tablature in here too. But tabs suck. Music notes better.
I've never been able to read music, but
see, I have a knack for picking up, foreign languages relatively easy if I just sit down and actually, try.
yeah.
And reading music is really nothing more than reading another language. So once you get the basics, things start to click.
Yeah. I've never been any good at English or, like reading and writing, but I can pick up languages to speak.
Right.
Fairly quickly.
See, I would have liked to have grown up in a country where the language is close to other countries as well. How Dutch is close to German, but not quite there.
Nah, I don't know. I wouldn't say so. No, I don't really disagree with you, but yeah, I don't think so.
I was reading chat. All right, well, you people are on crack. I guess don't let the door hit you in the ass on the way out, brother. Deuces. But yeah. Well, I guess it's not quite the same, but
I had some Dutch friends in Thailand, and every so often they'll say something in English. And this Dutch girl was saying it's because sometimes it's easier if they don't know the word in Dutch, just say it in English. Like, but it's weird to listen to, when they're talking to each other.
right.
And all of a sudden, you'll get like an English word in the middle of it. You think, well, what?
I'll tell you it's a really weird language to listen to is Native Icelandic. Back in the day, I played a game called no, it was Star Wars Jedi Outcast, and we had a whole bunch of international players on that game. And one of the people in my gaming clan was from Iceland. Hang on a sec.
Yeah.
Skull up in here. What up, Skull?
Dude.
But yeah, no, like we were
I'm
doctors and all
freaking-
this stuff in Icelandic. I'm like, dude, that sounds like a really, really hard language.
Yeah, I've never been to Iceland. I've always fancied it. It's not really that far from here, but I've just never been.
It sounds cool.
They've got some
Oh.
there's only about 100,000 people in that country, isn't there?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
What's going on, Skull?
Oh, not much, man. How are you guys doing?
Oh, just kicking it.
How's my mic and everything? Good?
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
cool.
What up, Canoes?
There's Canoes.
Heidi ho.
Hey, buddy.
No.
Canoes, you can take over for a second. I got to run to the bathroom.
All right.
Just in time.
It's fire in a bowl and he's got to take a leak.
How you doing, Canal?
Tired. Long day.
Yeah.
Glad to be sitting down.
What situation with your work then? Are you gonna go back, or you're falling out with them?
Oh, we'll see what happens in a couple of days. Taking it day by day.
Yeah. Is that a dog drinking in background?
Yes, Crackhead is drinking.
I thought I could hear it. I thought that's what it sounded like. What type of dog have you got?
Crackhead's pit bull,
Pitbull.
blue red nose.
I've got a tiny little dog. It bit me the other day, drew blood. Fucking little bastard.
He's one of my 3.
Yeah. What, you got all same dogs, or the different ones?
All 3 different. All 3 males.
Mine's a little girl. Little mini pinscher girl dog. She's cute, but she's like, I don't know, like I said, she bit me the other day. She can be aggressive if she wants.
Yeah, it seems like all them little ones do that.
Yeah.
Or it's called all the smaller dogs ankle biters.
Yes. She don't like dogs with, flat faces. If you take her for a walk, she hates pugs or she hates bulldogs. Anything with a flat face, she don't like for some reason.
Smushy faced animals, that's what.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Coco's my biggest dog, and he's my oldest one. His head stands as tall as my tables. So he sets his chin on top of the kitchen table and computer table and stuff. He's big.
How old is it?
Coco's think he's like 9 years old now. He's old in dog years. Real old.
Yeah. My first dog lived to be 17. 17 or 18, something like that. That were a Mongol, though.
And then Doobie, that was Ryan's and Pop's dog. Sick Pat's and Pop's. And I'm not sure how old Doobie is. And then Crackhead's my baby. He's only 2.
All right. You guys
Yeah.
ready for my UFO story?
I am ready for
Oh,
your
okay.
All right. So this is probably like 20 years ago. I woke up. I decided I'm going to go over to my mother's house. So I get in the car and start driving, and I'm just looking around at the sky and everything because it was like the brightest day in like a long time.
Yeah.
Like the sky is like so clear, like and just like the most amazing color of blue. Like you just don't see days like this. So I'm just like looking around at everything as I drive, like because it's just, you're just not used to seeing the world like this.
Right.
And I'm driving along and I'm going down this back road. And I'm still looking around at everything. And I see out across this field over this tree line, there's like this weird looking sort of like silvery spot in the sky, like an airplane or something's out there, but it looks weird. It's so tiny, but it just looks really weird to me. So I keep looking at this, and it's like moving kind of real slow looking. So I'm thinking it's probably not a plane. Like I'm trying to figure out like what in the world this can be. And it's like, this is in like super bright, daylight.
Right.
And I'm seeing this thing. It just looks weird. So I'm slowing down as I'm driving, watching this thing. And I'm trying to figure out, maybe it kind of looks like a helicopter. And then, it'll, as it's moving, I'll start thinking it kind of looks maybe like a plane or something again. And it's this real silvery looking spot. And it's starting to get bigger, and it's starting to come across the field toward the direction of the road I'm on. So I'm just keep watching this thing. I'm going slower and slower. I don't know how slow I must have been going, but it comes across, and the next thing I know, it's like, right there. Like it's gotten bigger and bigger, and I've been trying to figure out, like, because it can't possibly be like some kind of UFO or something.
Right.
And it's as it gets closer, it's this thing. The general shape is like an acorn with the cap part on the bottom. It looked super, super smooth, metallic.
Oh, wow.
No sound or anything that I could hear. It had almost like an aura around it, like a metallic aura.
Right.
And it just going at the speed of maybe like a very slow jog. and the damn thing went right over the roof of my car, and then I couldn't see it after that.
Huh.
And it's a lot like the thing that you maybe have seen pictures of it that crashed in Kecksburg, Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
There were no markings, nothing. It just looked like smooth metal over the whole thing. Maybe there was another side to it that I didn't, see, that has a window. I don't know. I can only tell you what I saw.
So something kind of like that.
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay.
Pretty much just like that.
That's actually the Nazi Bell was
yeah, I learned about that later once I got internet and stuff.
Yeah.
Because one of the first things I did was start looking up stuff about UFOs, because it's like, you see something weird and you just want to know what has anybody else seen something like this?
Right.
Was the Nazi Bell what they were supposed to travel time in?
Well, and that's the thing, is that there, when you look into that theory of it, of the time travel, there's theories that maybe the Nazi Bell is in a continuous in and out loop throughout time, and that it could possibly be what's causing a lot of this stuff, especially ones that look like it. So that was one theory I heard.
I saw my friend the other day. I thought he was going to drop me them things off, and he came and brought around some clothes. He didn't really.
Oh.
I don't know. Long story. Basically, he's going to drop it off soon, quite soon. I just need to figure out how to send it to you.
Right. Yeah, because I'm sure there's a lot of documents to go with that.
Yeah.
Best thing to do would be to, I would say, to just take digital pictures and stuff. What's up, Kay?
Hi.
I was out thinking of that.
How are you guys?
Like, all right, dude. I was out thinking that, like taking a video and just videoing it, and then you could like maybe slow frame it,
right,
when you want to.
Or even if you want to just take like digital pictures of each page and then put them up like on Dropbox or something like that, or Mediafire, make upload, something, whatever it is.
Yeah. I'll figure it out.
Yeah.
I'll definitely send him you, dude.
Right on, brother. Yeah, what's going down? I love your red hair.
Thank you. I am trying to find this other fucking remote. Ha! So I can hear everybody.
Oh my gosh, I can do this? Ha! I can move people around the screen.
What?
What?
Whoa, that's too fast.
You're making me dizzy.
It sounds like you're trying to focus on K there, then. When you say it like that. All right.
Where is it going? What the fuck is wrong with this thing?
Kay, do you have any ghost, UFO, or otherwise paranormal stories for us?
You mean other than the fact that I live with a mortician?
Yeah, does he bring stuff home?
Yeah, about that.
Yeah?
No, so there's this app that he uses, and I don't like it. It creeps me out because, well, the building that we're in is like over 100 years old.
Yeah.
And this is an old mining town. It's kind of creepy. Oh, there it goes. Freaking A. Why the hell is it not? I was wondering why it wasn't doing that. Haha. Sorry. Well, now it's not doing it anyway. So fuck that.
Uh-oh.
Sorry. It's pissing me off. Yeah, no, so I've actually, in the next town over, had my own experiences, but we pick up a lot of stuff on that app that he has. It's kind of and like one of the things that we picked up, we were like sitting there trying to figure out what the hell it meant. And so we started like just typing in, because it transcribes it and it shows it on the phone.
Right.
And oh shit. I just called. Shit. I'm making phone calls. Didn't mean to. Whoever's calling, I didn't mean to. Sorry. Didn't do it. Stupid Margarita called people. The phone got Margarita on it and it decided it was going to make some drunk calls. Yeah. So this, I guess, used to be, at one point, it used to be like where they would, the hell is that called? A stable for horses. Yeah. It also used to be a hospital at one point.
Really?
And a hardware store. I believe the bar and this part of the building used to be a hardware store and apartment. So, yeah, it doesn't help much. When I think about that and I sit here in the dark all day because there's no windows in this house. Well, there's windows. Okay, so there's a window, but it goes out to the hallway, which has no windows. So, purpose, I'm not sure.
That's weird.
I'm jealous that you've got some alcohol. I'm sort of running out now.
What's that?
I'm jealous that you've got some alcohol. I'm sort of running out now. But then again,
yeah, I'm gonna have to get off here in a minute because I'm gonna go get me some booze for later, and I'm gonna go down to the bar and get drunk.
There you go.
The times when bars were open.
Mm-hmm.
See, the bars are still open here.
Not yet.
And this bar is, I mean, they're really chill. So I gotta freaking find my way to Iowa though, like a week ago.
Whereabouts in America? Yeah. Whereabouts in America do you live?
Colorado.
Colorado. Right.
Yeah. So that website that I'm always promoting and that Zach is always promoting.
Yeah.
Your Spot. They were doing a raffle, and he was getting rid of his family van because he just bought his wife a new van. And I won.
Nice.
Now I just gotta get it to Iowa to do it.
What
is that?
Man, if I was closer, I'd go to Iowa with you to pick it up.
Yeah, I need to freaking figure this out.
Right?
AZ was gonna put me on a bus the other day. Is he infidel? Never comes in here, huh? Shithead.
No, yeah, he does. Not very often, but he does. Yeah.
That's my bestest buddy. He really is my best friend.
He's good people.
That man knows more about me than I know about me. Oh, yep, Ed Queen of Conspiracy. But there's two Queen of Conspiracies now, I noticed, like floating around. So like there's Natalie, and then there's Queen of Conspiracies, which is Carolyn Lowe, I believe. What the fuck is that?
Don't believe I've spoke to her.
Oh, it just got really quiet. Hold on, let me turn this up. I can't hear you.
It wasn't me.
It was not me. Dun 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 dun. Okay, there we go. Google. Screw you, Google.
Yes.
So you were talking about a Bee Gees song. It made me think about. I hate the Bee Gees, by the way, But
it's an
I
Ohio
them
players,
too.
but yeah.
I
Absolutely
like a few
despise.
of the songs. The few of the
I speak
songs are
city
really
ears.
good.
That's torture to listen to the Bee Gees.
Now, I can, however,
It's
I have
torture.
to be able to handle the Bee Gees to a certain extent, only because of this. Hold on. Where the geez, so no. This one. That one. All
I don't know
right.
what song it is.
Oh. Aha.
This is my little boy. He's gonna be 10. Can you hear it?
Yeah. Not the Bee Gees, though.
Oh, what is it playing? Oh no, that's not it. No, that's the next video. I can't hear the sound because it's playing through here, so it like cuts it out for me. I'm assuming so you guys don't get feedback. Yeah, no, it's the next one. Crazy
Yeah, this is
child.
Bee Gees.
Huh? Is that one Staying Alive?
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
Bee Gees.
He's such a little
Some of the
shit.
music's pretty good. I didn't listen to them for years and years, but actually, they're pretty cool.
Here's a good one for you.
No. How dare you?
What are we watching?
Hold on. I am going
It
to.
was amazing.
Oh, that's Silverton. That's Red Mountain Pass right there. Eat the purdy.
Yeah, I remember you live streaming that. That was nice. Or
Yeah.
not live stream, but I've seen your videos of it. Yeah.
Oh, here's some. Oh, this is good. Here we go. Where is it? Oh, she's gonna kill me. I'm doing it anyway. I wish I could hear it though. Let's switch the output. Hold on. Let me switch the output real quick. No. Fucking.
Kind of choppy on my end.
Oh, there we go. Okay, hold on. Maybe it won't be now. Hopefully. Is it still?
A little better.
Okay. We were really drunk, so don't judge. Damn, I wish I could hear it. It's not letting me hear it.
Your sister did it,
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm just trying to figure out which one this is. One of these is a song she just recently wrote. Huh. Let me stop sharing it for a minute, and then I'm gonna find which one it is, the good one, and I'll let it load up. I'll save it to the computer, and that way it's not like lagging.
What's up, buddy? Battery.
Hi, battery.
Hola, amigos. ¿Cómo estás?
¿Dónde están bien?
I'll be right back.
All right, Apex can play us a tune.
What?
Okay, I put a post in the chat that gingers rock.
Yeah. Nice.
Well, that's better than what most people say. Most people say we're soulless.
I know, they're just jealous.
Bastards.
Hell
It's
yeah,
okay.
I'm
My
jealous.
sister's the real redhead. Like, mine's only got like red tint. I just dye it red.
Hey, they're just jealous. You know what? So am I.
I tried to dye my hair with Easter egg dye yesterday.
Cool.
Did not work out.
Kool-Aid works.
Yeah, Kool-Aid works. Easter egg dye does not.
I decided to take a little break from the Fiesta and talk to y'all.
Cool. Oh, that's so bright.
I've been
Out of my
I've been
window.
working outside and on the side painting up stuff for hydroponics.
What up, most censored?
In fact, I need to take the plants in the house
Yeah.
because it's going to get cold.
Why is it doing that?
I really need to go over there and check them out.
My favorite question.
My wife is still over at the party.
Wait.
I'm back in the house. Ooh, excuse me. Oh my gosh, the red light's on.
Uh-oh.
Shut up, Nola.
You got your red light on, huh, battery?
Yeah. Don't get any ideas.
What up, Huckleberry?
Hey, what were you guys saying the other day? I piss off people in the chat?
Oh, heck. I probably do also, but that's no biggie.
If I do something to piss people off, people should tell me so I'm aware of it.
You know,
I haven't pissed anyone off. I haven't been around, though.
Hello.
Oi.
That's one plant in the house. I got like 20 plants up there.
Dude, not fucking doing this. This thing is
I think I'll
stupid.
turn on the big light. There we go.
Oh my god.
There, I'm on my beautiful deck. Oh my gosh. Look at all these plants. I might as well turn that off. Had my solar panel charging my battery, but it only charged up like half a volt.
Yeah.
Whoa. Almost knocked over the plant.
Like hiccups. Oh, people.
Oh shoot, the door closed.
The bag is locked in.
I'm gonna prop this door open.
Oh, button.
It was such a beautiful day. I had to put the plants outside.
Oh, now it's up on that one.
But I got to remember it's laying down now. That's not good.
What the hell?
Ow! Ow!
I'm so
Dang it.
confused.
Knocking things over.
I do that a lot. No, I did it. Now I done did it.
Things up tomorrow.
Wrong one. Duplicate. That's not duplicating at all.
That's not good. Is it supposed to?
Well, it says duplicate, damn it.
Well, that's the plan, right?
And now it's got this whole screen down here doing nothing.
Duh.
Oh man.
Mer.
I'm on StreamYard and I don't have a battery backup.
Uh-oh.
It's okay. I'm going to go to the liquor store in a second.
Battery was down to 34% on the battery.
Why is it doing that?
I was able to stay in the chat longer because I got off of StreamYard.
Yeah.
And now I'm back on it.
I don't know why it's doing that shit.
I don't either.
Well, we'll go back down to that screen now.
Oh. Hate it when it does that.
I'm not supposed to be smart, TV. Nope. Makes me fucking feel dumb.
There's a certain advantage to having a certain advantage to going over to the neighbor's house for, a little party, I guess. They all speak Spanish. My wife probably doesn't even know I'm missing. She speaks Spanish.
Did they have some good food over there?
Oh yeah, they had steak, they had chicken burgers. I missed out on the beef.
Where's the beef?
Where's the beef?
The beef is in the teenagers' bellies. The teenagers got it.
I get my beef tomorrow.
And then one of them backed into my truck.
Oh, that's not good.
No, I can't.
And she
even see
couldn't find the insurance. So I'm probably gonna have a little fight here.
Oh, Joy.
Uh-oh.
Don't do that. Be
Wife,
nice.
neighbor's wife said I shouldn't have been parked there because it was a fire lane. But I was
Be
parked.
nice.
She backed into me. It doesn't matter if I was parked in a fire lane or not. I wasn't moving. And it's her second accident, so.
I'm so stumped right now.
Yeah. So, because you
Are you
parked,
surprised?
that's weird.
I'm kidding.
Sounds a little suspect.
What the fuck?
I can't put everything on the heater now. Shoot. Need the water.
Oh, no. Now I lost it all. I don't even know where the fuck everything went now.
Oh no. I hate it when that happens. I gotta get back to the party. My
Good.
wife, I'm gone. She hasn't noticed I'm gone yet.
Open terminal. No. Oh my god.
What are you trying to do?
I was trying to move stuff off of that freaking. Okay. Oh, wait. I think I got this.
Yay.
Oh, I don't know. Nope, it's still up there. At least I can see it, though. Oh, well. I'll look recorded, though.
I bought these heat pads I put all the plants on. Sorry if I'm off topic.
Well, I gotta get off of here anyway, because I gotta get this gotta go call this person back. So I might get back on here in just a little bit. I might stream from the bar and kick some ass.
Out here. I think I leave the cucumber outside because it's a cool weather plant.
Oh yeah.
It's supposed to get down to between the mid 30s and 40s.
Ooh.
All right. Shoot. I'm gonna get out of here, guys. I'll be back probably later if you guys are still on.
Okay.
All right.
Have a good one. Maybe I'll figure this shit out later. All right. Bye.
I gotta find a battery so I can keep on.
Here we go. Hey, name the solo.
Smoke on the water. You got me.
No.
Sounds like some hippie stuff.
It's the solo for "Follow Me" from Uncle Cracky.
Don't know it.
I've got to go, guys. But I'll
With
see you another time.
Hey, I posted a message for you.
With the
Andy.
one for the fish.
All right, I'll see you later.
Andy,
I've got to go, man. I'll see
I
you later.
had one
Later,
question.
Andy.
What's that?
Would you be upset if somebody called you a limey?
Would I be what?
Upset if somebody called you a limey?
No. You
I
know where
I
that
don't-
comes from?
I don't view that as a insult.
No,
It's
I
just-
don't think it's insulting. It's
But-
because years ago when people used to get scurvy on the ships, we used to carry limes, for vitamin C. to
Yeah,
stop
no. But
Yeah.
I talked to an English guy and I said limeys as a joke, and he got upset.
He must be feeble. I
He
know.
was a
I
wanker.
yeah, I know. I would definitely wouldn't be offended by it.
I
But
have
then again,
no
I'm not
problem-
offended by many things, so I don't know.
I have no problem with y'all calling us Yanks.
Yanks, yeah.
Yeah.
Cousins from over the pond. No offense taken, man. I've got to
Okay.
go though, but I'll what you call it. I'll speak to you another day.
All right. I
Dude,
was just
you will,
curious
Andy.
because of that reaction.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think anybody who I know would take offense to it either. It's not a slur, is it?
I swear the guy was triggered.
Well, I'll see you later anyway, dude.
Take it
Okay.
easy, bro.
Have a good day, man.
Take care now.
Take care. Bye.
Sorry, that was a curiosity. I had to ask him. Man, I'm gonna have to get off StreamYard if I can't find my cable. All right, I guess I'll have to get off
All
StreamYard.
that battery equipment, and you can't find a single cable. Shame on you.
Yeah, I can't even find the battery.
Double shame.
I have one outside, but I'm not going to carry that to the neighbors. Okay. Well, I gotta get off. I gotta use the bathroom.
Take it easy, battery. So, Canoes, you got a UFO story for us or a ghost story?
Well, yeah, I suppose so. This would have been about 8, maybe 9 years ago.
Yeah.
One night, I was working the night shift at the gas station, and my dad offered to give me a ride. So we're driving up our street. We just pulled out of our drive. We were going up our street. We get up to the intersection to go make a turn. And as we're sitting there waiting for traffic, we're both looking up north. And in the sky, we start seeing this line of strange orange lights. And me and my dad are like, what the fuck is that? So we parked the car at the corner parking lot where I work now, and we got out and we were standing there looking for a couple minutes, and we go back home and grab our cameras, and we're taking pictures of this shit. It was a line of, it looked like Chinese fire lanterns, but like huge. They were in the distance, like they had to have been like, I don't know, 8-9 miles north of us, but they were big enough that, like, they looked like a full-size lantern, from our perspective. And there was probably 8 or 9 or 10 of them strung up kind of in a line, like floating over Lake Erie. That would have been their position. And they were kind of floating to the northwest following the Gulf Stream.
Right.
And we later heard there was a Google project called Project Loon, Loon,
Yeah.
back around that time, and it was a high altitude balloon experiment where they were trying to transmit Wi-Fi like by balloon.
Oh.
For like testing it out for rural areas, but they
So
would just
basically Starlink, but balloon wise.
kind of, yeah. But
Okay.
they were setting these balloons off all over the place, and they would like just fly around the world following wind patterns and shit.
Mhm.
And we had at first we thought they were helicopters, like a line of helicopters flying, but it was just the movement was too strange and the light was too big.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the only weird thing I've ever seen.
Oh.
My dad claims he saw some weird ass shit when he was a kid, but I don't feel like sharing that tonight.
Right.
That's kind of it's a long, deep story. I don't feel like getting into it.
Yeah. I hear you. That
Now,
for another night.
as far as like strange natural phenomenon, across the street from my house, my neighbor's house, back in the day, my aunt used to live there, and this would have been probably about 4 or 5 years before I was born, so mid-70s. My aunt and my mother were sitting at their kitchen table having dinner, and there was a heat storm coming through the area, and they both claim that they had ball lightning fly in through the kitchen window and floated through the kitchen between them over the kitchen table.
Oh wow.
And neither of them got shocked or anything. It just passed through the window, floated between them, and went up, the other side of the house.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah. I've only seen the normal explosive kind of lightning up close.
Right. I swear, man, every time I try to take a picture of lightning, it's always too fast.
Oh yeah. In order to photograph it, you need what they call a lightning trigger.
Oh, okay.
It's a photovoltaic sensor that you attach to your camera that it registers that intensity value of light.
Yeah.
Before it'll trigger your camera before like your mind can register it and your finger can hit the shutter. It works that fast. Yeah.
Wow. I'm guessing you take multiple pictures throughout that section, or
Well, you can probably set it to trigger, auto fire on the shutter if you got a real, fast camera.
that would be cool.
Now I've caught lightning on video before.
Yeah.
In fact, on my YouTube channel, I got a couple of videos of some lightning from years ago.
Yeah, I like taking videos of hail and weird weather phenomenons.
Yeah, I used to be all into severe weather.
I think it was either Harvey or the one before that. They put it threw some weird ass weather up this way. Nothing like rain or anything, but like orange skies, double rainbows, the whole 9 yards.
Yeah. When those hurricanes that hit the Gulf Coast, when they hit land and dissipate, they tend to fly over, the Midwest and everything. I've experienced that with Hurricane Fran back in '96. The remnants came up Ohio, and I was actually on a Boy Scout camp out on the islands out in Lake Erie, and they had they ended up canceling the weekend like halfway through because of all the rain. And we had to take a ferry back to the mainland. It's like about 4-mile boat ride.
Oh, wow.
that was some of the roughest water I ever in. But it didn't matter. We were in a big boat, a big car ferry, so it didn't matter. But we're like, wow, look at these waves. It's like Lake Erie usually isn't that choppy. There was
Right.
12-foot rollers on Lake Erie that day. It was kind of nuts. When the ferry got to the shoreline to dock at the harbor, it took 45 minutes for them just to dock the boat because it was going up and down vertically against the pier and everything, and they couldn't secure it with the ropes. And then when we finally got off the pier, we're walking back to the car, and the waves that are crashing against the pier are like flying probably a good 15 feet above us and crashing over the other side of the road. Yeah, it was pretty wicked.
Craziest lake weather I saw was on Lake Michigan one year.
Yeah, they get some good storms there.
Oh yeah, like I now understand why people surf in Lake Michigan.
We get some surfers in Erie too.
That's kind of cool.
They got to wear wetsuits though.
Yeah, yeah.
The temperature.
One thing I really want to try is kite surfing.
Yeah,
that looks fun.
I wouldn't mind trying just like playing parasailing off the back of a speedboat. I'd love to do that.
Yeah. Florida's the best place for that.
There's a bunch of companies that do it here in Lake Erie. It's a big thing.
Oh, okay. I did not know.
Oh yeah.
Huh.
The big amusement park, Cedar Point.
Yeah.
By Kim, they do it up there. There's a couple companies that do it up there.
Now here's a question: would you go skydiving?
Absolutely.
All right.
That's on my bucket list. Yeah, I'm ready to jump out of a plane.
Okay,
I'd do it in a heartbeat.
Get together and do because I know a place to do it.
I had the opportunity to do indoor skydiving once, but it was
that was fun.
It was really expensive.
Yeah.
And my mom's kind of like, I'll let you do it, but that's going to be your Christmas gift for the year. I'm like, yeah, I don't think so.
Right. There's I want to say it's down in Austin, Texas. It might be Houston, but there's an indoor skydiving place. You're talking about the ones with the giant fans, right?
Yes.
Okay.
The one I almost went to was down in the Smoky Mountains in the tourist trap town right outside the park.
Yeah. Hey, Katie, what's up?
Yep, it's the right place if you're here to smoke a bowl with us.
There is that too, yeah.
Fire in the bowl.
Fire in the bowl. But there's a place down in Texas where there's a lot of like skydiving teams that they go and practice down there, like the skydiving acrobatics and stuff.
There's a couple old airports down there that are almost exclusively used by skydiving teams. It's about the only people that use the airports.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I had a friend who was an ex-Army Ranger, Vietnam vet guy, and he would jump, probably about a dozen times a year for fun. And I kept bugging him, and he's like, "Yeah, I'll take you up sometime." And because I haven't done tandem in a while, and everything, it would be a good, refresher for him and everything. But we just never got around to doing it.
Yeah. Yeah, canoes. You and I can both it's like maybe 2.5. We like 250 or so. We can.
Yeah.
Per person, we can go skydiving tandem. Like I said, I know
there's an outfit at my county airport that does it. I think it's like maybe $300 a person.
Huh. Well, which airport shall it be, your place or mine? man, good times.
You should skydive into emeralds for 4th of July.
That would be awesome. I feel like we might get stuck on some trees coming in, though.
Yeah. He's got chainsaws. He can clear out a landing zone.
Right? That's true. So, speaking of emeralds, I'm planning on going up there this week. Probably gonna head out here probably Wednesday. Latest would be Thursday. But yeah, I'm gonna go help get some pallets busted down and maybe see what happens.
Cool.
Yeah, it's really not that far. Like I mapped it all out, and it's like just under 4 hours. So that's not too bad. I'll tell you what, man. This new pipe is like some alien technology. Oh God. Well, all right. So it's glass on it's got a glass bowl on it. The entire thing's metal on the outside, but there's a glass stem on the inside too. And it all comes apart. It's easily cleanable.
Yeah, I just cleaned my bowl today.
Oh yeah?
I took it to work, and because Saturdays are my day to clean the deep fryer, and I got this really nasty spray on chemical shit that I use to clean like the oil tank on it, like heavy duty acidic degreaser type shit. It works great on a metal bowl. It takes all that shit right out. But it's nasty. You spray it on. You always get a little bit on your hands from the overspray, and if you don't wash it off within 5 seconds, you feel it starting to burn.
Oh wow. Hey, Katie, this right here is what I'm smoking on. This is called Orange Crush.
I got cherry pie.
Cherry pie.
I got cherry pie.
It's time for pie.
And I got more of that pie hole the other day too. My buddy had he still had like I got the bottom of his bag, like most of the shake and a couple of buds. He gave me a deal on it. Yeah, that's some good stuff.
Right.
Some of the tastiest weed I've smoked in a couple of years. The pie hole.
Hey, Katie, question: Do you have an alien, aka UFO story you wanna share? I mean, that'd be kind of hella cool.
Yeah, I guess that's the topic tonight.
Yeah, I chose high strangeness. Which also happens to include not just UFOs, but ghosts and paranormal and cryptozoology. So if you got like a Loch Ness monster or a Bigfoot story too, yeah, that could be told as well. Yeah, just click on the link and then it'll bring you backstage and stuff.
Well, guys, I'm gonna have to be going. I gotta go to church tomorrow. I promised my daughter and daughter-in-law I'd go to church with them. So,
All right, Cammy.
I gotta get up about 7 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, that's ew.
Ew.
Because I gotta go all the way to Tiffin and stuff. And By
Yeah.
the time I get the dogs out in the morning and all that. And
That's a nice drive, though.
yeah,
It's pretty country between Tiffin and where you're at.
yeah, yeah. Go. I go
Well,
out towards Kansas, Ohio, and then going through that way.
yeah.
Okay, I'll talk to you guys later. I'll
Yep,
have a
yep.
good night's sleep.
You too,
and
Tim.
Amigos,
God bless you all.
Catch you later.
Jimmy.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hi. I'm going.
Okay. I'll have a good night.
You too.
Whoa, brother. There's so much in the background.
Bring us tacos.
Tacos?
Tacos.
What is tacos?
Tamales. Enchiladas.
Bring us tacos or we're going to build a wall. And
Huevos rancheros.
We had burgers.
But are they taco burgers?
No, just burgers. It was actually chicken. The beef ran out.
What's up, you old crow?
Oh, I don't know. Oh, you talking to somebody else?
Yeah, old
Yeah,
crow's
John just popped in.
Evening, man.
Howdy, howdy.
Another day in happy land, living a dream, baby, living the dream.
John?
All right, Don. So here's the question for you, and especially since you're at where you're at. Do you have any alien slash UFO stories for us?
All right, well, I got a couple of UFO stories that I'm absolutely sure are military vehicles. So does that make them UFO stories?
Well, they're unidentified to you.
Well, yeah, you're right. You know, and they look like they're doing some unidentified shit. But you know, here's what you got to realize, that where I lived, just outside of Andrews, in the glide path of Andrews, just outside of Dahlgren, that whole place is just eat up with fucking UF whatevers.
Right.
So land-based, air-based, I've seen a shit ton of them. Yes. I've seen the not the Tesla, but the Skynet. What's Tesla's network that he's doing up there?
Okay.
Starlink.
Starlink, there it is. I've seen more than a couple of occasions where all those satellites line up and move across the sky and then get to a predetermined location and distribute themselves.
Oh, wow.
I've seen that on a couple of occasions. I've seen green shit at sea that is UFO shit.
Have you ever seen the green flash?
I'm sorry, what?
Above water or underwater?
Underwater.
Oh, so USOs.
I didn't know such a thing existed.
Yeah, unknown submersible object.
Did not know, but green shit under the water. I mean, you got to remember, I've 22 years on a fucking boat. I mean,
right.
One or two things. Yeah, I've seen them.
That's really cool.
Now, on the surface, like at sunset, did you ever see the green flash?
Green flash at sunset. So I'm not real sure what you're talking about, but there is a phenomena at sea where algae will catch, will be phosphorescent.
Uh-huh.
algae will become green, literally, as it's disturbed as you go across the water. So, for instance, you're in the middle of the ocean.
Cool stuff.
There's a place in
You're-
Cuba that has that, Bioluminescence Bay.
There it is right there. But there's more than just one place on the planet that has that. So I've actually seen it in the middle of the ocean, and it's dead quiet, dead calm, and then you see a green line coming up behind you
Oh wow.
as your vessel traverses the sea.
Dun dun dun
Wow.
dun.
It's pretty cool shit. I mean,
Dun 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 dun
Hey,
dun
Don.
dun dun dun.
Don, you mean like a chem light?
I like a
That kind
chem
of
light. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Just like
Yeah,
a chem
I've heard of that.
Now, my opinion on that, I've read stories that the movement of the ship's wake through the water disturbs the phytoplankton that's in the water and causes them to luminesce like that. That's what I've heard.
That's
Yeah,
probably
that makes
truer
sense, too.
than true. Yes. That's what I've
probably what
seen.
it is.
Now that I've been here 3 weeks literally in the valley. We've seen twice military vehicles or military aircraft fly across our path at low and fast speeds.
It's been constant here in Oregon.
Okay.
Seems like every day.
Well, you got a fighter base, less than 20 miles from you, dude. There's F-15s at PDX.
Well, I'm in Portland. There's a Portland Air Base with F-15s.
That's what I just said.
Didn't somebody just say that?
Yeah. I'm just saying,
Echo
but
in here.
it's not usually like that. It's been like that recently since this.
Why isn't it?
Well, there's training
Well,
and shit going
it's
on.
like that because you got fucking Antifa communists that are threatening to take over Portland. And we're eventually just gonna have to call Broken Arrow on Portland and bomb the fuck out of it.
They're not going to do strafing runs on Portland.
Why not?
That would be like, what's that?
What's that zone
Arnold
downtown?
Schwarzenegger movie? Running
What's
Man.
that zone? Yeah, what's that zone downtown? What is that free zone? The free Mason zone or the free idiot zone or Chaz? There you go.
That's
There you
Seattle.
go. Oh, I'm sorry. Portland, Seattle. I get them mixed up sometimes.
Well, Seattle gets more rain.
Oh,
The people up there are crazier. You can believe that.
Yeah, I'm having a hard time with that one.
Portland's pretty crazy, but we don't hold a candle to Seattle.
I'm sorry. How many nights in a row did the streets in Portland burn? And you don't have crazies?
About 4 months.
My God! And you're. I guess what's crazy in your mind and what's crazy in my mind are clearly two different things.
Well, they actually had an autonomous zone in Seattle.
Again, help me understand the difference. Why do I give a fucking I mean, dude, 4 months you burned the fucking streets of Portland.
I didn't, but I get what you said.
God, Jesus Christ. All right, go ahead. Look over it.
Yeah.
Tolerate it. There you go. Be one with it. Tolerate it.
Oh, I don't tolerate it. No.
You do. You do.
I live on the outskirts of Portland. So
Well,
it
you've
doesn't
sat
come
here
out
and given me every excuse why the burning of
I'm
the
not
streets of
giving you
Portland is
excuses.
okay.
I'm not giving you excuse. I didn't say it's okay. It's totally crazy.
Crazy.
Yes. But we didn't have an autonomous zone, which is what Seattle did. And they still have their riots too.
So no matter what happened, Seattle was worse than us, right? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
As far as I know, I haven't been up there.
Go ahead. Make all the excuses you need for it. Whatever puts you to sleep at night.
I'm not
That's
making
fine.
excuses. I don't.
Dude, you.
I don't need to
Okay.
make excuses to sleep at night. I don't live
Alrighty.
in that where the riots are.
Okay.
I think it's totally nuts.
What's going on in the background there, battery?
Huh?
So, yeah, what kind of you having a party in the background there, or is that construction work?
No, I'm at the neighbors. We're having a little fiesta, weekend fiesta,
Okay.
and the opportunity to party. By the way, they even have a Cinco de Mayo celebration, which they don't do in Mexico. Neighbor's dog's been barking at me for weeks, and now she's friendly. She's looking for her bone. Somebody put it in the trash. I can tell she's looking for her bone. Hi. Hi, darling. She came up to ask me. I actually had beautiful weather today, so I put my plants outside, the hydroponics plants, and I just went and put them in the house, found me a battery, so now I'm back on StreamYard. I was down to 13% of my battery. So it's either that or I shut down.
Yeah, there's
I'm
a
laughing.
lot of background noise, man. It's hard to hear you.
Is it too loud?
Yeah, it's really loud, dude.
I can't do anything about that. I have no control. It's not my place. So if you're like, you guys want to move? Yeah. Want me to turn the sound off? I'll just go back into the chat.
Yeah, you're gonna have to. It's too much to deal with, man. All we hear is Spanish.
Okay.
And then there were two. You know,
I don't think he realized how loud it was,
Yeah.
because he didn't have earbuds on.
right? Yo, okay. And with that comment, Katie, yes, you're cool. You can hang. Have you ever seen? There's a video where a guy is playing piano, and he puts the Fibonacci sequence in the music, and it's really, really cool. Okay, well, follow the link, yo. Canoes, you sound tired, bro.
I am tired. It's been a long couple of days.
Yeah.
I ain't planning on doing nothing later today except go to my mom's and have my late birthday Easter dinner. Oh, that's all I'm doing.
Yeah.
My mom's old fashioned meatloaf with some mashed potatoes and some veggies. My mom makes a mean meatloaf.
Oh. Battery. I was talking about using the Fibonacci sequence and making music from it. Yeah, on piano. Here you are. Hi.
What's up?
Howdy.
What's up?
So yeah, how's it going?
Uh-oh. Hold up. You gotta bring your mic down. We can't hear you.
Oh.
There we go. Hi.
So what about the Fibonacci sequence? What were you saying? I
um,
kind of
there's
hear
a
you.
there's a video on YouTube of a guy playing piano, but he uses the Fibonacci sequence mathematically, and it comes out as probably one of the most beautiful songs I've ever heard.
You know why that happens though, right? We do. Why that works like
It
that?
has something to do with sacred geometry, doesn't it?
What do you think? What do you think? Excuse me. When you think about sacred geometry.
Um, Unity. Well, not really unity, but like when I think sacred geometry, I think more like fractals, infinite perfection.
Yeah. Do you relate to it in your everyday life?
I wouldn't say so, but I'm sure it plays a part.
Man, I would hope so. You know, and that's something that I delve into a lot in my mind is absolutism. I think it's called deotism, where
Yeah,
it's absolutism, where everything's connected. It's either connected or it isn't, or it is and everything is everything all at
right.
once.
Is it
And
that's kind of like Buddhism? All is one, one is all.
There's an
yeah,
actual branch of science now that's kind of specific to that. It's called noetic science,
what's
Oh, that
interconnectivity
that
of
about?
systems, interconnectivity of different systems in all walks and ways of life, physical, chemical, spiritual. Yeah, interesting
that's
shit.
cool.
Is it
That's awesome.
considered a pseudoscience in the science community?
I don't know if it would be considered pseudoscience, but it's definitely a newer science. It's only been around for like maybe 20 or 30 years.
Well, it's like, one of those things where it's like if it's not in the language that most scientists use,
Right.
like doing all their experiments and all their little things and everything needs to have a logical answer that comes back to everything else that they've put together. You think anything else but that, even if it does make sense, everything is connected, would just be a pseudoscience to them.
Right. Well, yeah, I guess that makes sense.
But
Um,
but I mean, that's the thing is they don't want to find the answer that everything is connected and find the language that really speaks that, and it is right in front of our face.
See, and that's like this the Smithsonian. They always do stuff to hide everything.
Yeah, and I mean, why do we do that? And that goes back to how I was talking about the Illuminati. Why do we have a bunch of motherfuckers out here that just kind of like know shit and maybe they even know better to keep their mouth shut? That's probably the most I can chop Illuminati up to.
See, you're right. And
How how?
I can give a prime example of a person.
Cool.
Uh, Dr. Zahi Hawass. He runs he's the curator of I believe the Cairo Museum of Antiquities, and he's one of those hardcore like this is what it is. There's nothing else, forget the fact that the Sphinx is actually possibly older than 13, 14,000 years old, he's one of them.
He said, no, it's not. Or he's, what? Sorry, I missed that.
Well, okay, so Doctor Hawass is notorious for this. Um, let's see, what's the word that I want to use?
He's an Egyptian
Um,
archaeologist, right?
he basically
Oh,
he shuns the fact that there could be other answers other than what's the written mainstream.
yeah. And he said the Sphinx has been around for how long?
Oh, okay. So there was. Have you heard of Graham Hancock?
Yeah.
Okay, so he did some stuff back in like the '90s um, out in Egypt, and one of the things that he found were it was water erosion marks on the paws of the Sphinx that couldn't have been there within the time frame that the Sphinx, they say the Sphinx was built, um, which would it'd be like an earlier time where it was more of a temperate. What's up, Don?
It's another day in Happy Land. Very interestingly, following your conversation, particularly about your Egyptian friend over there. That dude is fucking old school, notorious for withholding information. Right
Oh
now,
yeah,
as we speak, he is withholding the investigation of a lower chamber under the Sphinx,
yeah.
and he's withholding both that investigation and the limited information that surrounds it.
Graham
Uh,
is?
I'm sorry, what?
Graham is?
No.
No, that no, no,
Dr.
no. That Egyptian, that doctor, that Egyptian doctor. He's
Dr.
the
Phil. Yeah.
yeah, he's the Egyptian minister of antiquities. And in some of the early, he's been around for a long, long time. But here's the point I want to make on that. I just want to make one point on that. Listen,
Please do.
he's going to preach one method and one truth and one whatever story because his entire life is invested in that story.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
that's why he's going to stick with that, and that's why he's going to diss any kind of alternate or other possibilities in stories, which I'm a fan of personally. We're constantly learning new shit, and I'm with you that the Sphinx is probably older than 13,000 years, just because of the what did we see the rain?
Yeah,
Not
the
the rain.
rainwater erosion on the paws
The
and stuff.
erosion, exactly. The water erosion there that we've seen around the Sphinx. I mean, let's face it, Egypt used to be fucking wet, but in another time. Again, that's a conversation for another time and not here. But I'm a big fan of those theories, and that's a distinct possibility. And I'll shut up now. Y'all
Well,
have a
hey,
wonderful
Don,
day.
that's why it's High Strange is Saturday.
What better time than a Saturday?
Right?
I just want to know. I just want to talk about it all. That's just me because I'm the kind of person I'm like, let's bring it all out into the open since I've been a baby, you know. I was born in
Mm-hmm.
99 and that gives you a reference of where my soul's coming from. My soul's like, why are we, keeping things secret and all these things? And I'm getting to the point where I'm like, okay, maybe I'm starting to understand and get a thought process about it, but I'm still just like, why? Let's just talk
Right.
about it. What is going on? Okay, so he
Why
doesn't
do
want
you think
to know.
everything's a secret? Why is everything a secret to you?
That's what it sounds like. Is that everything is a secret? Is like he wants to keep things about Egypt secret, and then this
Okay,
and that.
that
And
I'll give you secret. Yeah. That I'll give
that's
you a secret. But
whoever they is, the whole thing they like to keep the secret,
yeah, I've
What's
never been a
up,
big
Smoke
fan of they. I've never been a
right?
big believer of they.
Because there's
The
so
secret
much.
is
I
just,
don't know
in
where to
my
start.
opinion, secret is just knowledge we don't know. That's all.
Yeah,
Mhm.
so it's like, why does he want to keep things about the students secret?
Oh,
Why?
because
Why? Why do
I'm
we not talk
absolutely sure
about?
that some of the new information contradicts his fucking life's work. That's
Oh,
why.
absolutely, it does.
And
Well, no,
so
of
I'm
course.
absolutely sure of that.
I'm
Go
sure it
ahead.
would unlock a lot of things for a lot of people all the time, like forever, if we knew more. Don't you
Oh
think we would know more?
I disagree with you completely.
Okay.
yeah. But I feel like there's a button there.
No, but I disagree with her theory.
Okay.
That we would know more if things weren't being hidden. For
I don't
like
believe things are
purposely.
being hidden.
Okay, cool. Tell me why like kind of like how people are always wanting to believe that things are secret. And there's like a whole conspiracy. There's a whole like organization that wants everything to be secret, right? People want to believe that. So why do
No, you
you feel
want to
that's
believe
not the
that.
truth?
The rest of us don't do that.
That's good.
You want to
That's
believe
really
that.
good. I know a lot of people that do. So I'm
Okay.
saying,
Okay. So what?
I think the
where do you find the
question.
better information? Why have things about UFOs been a secret or not out in the open?
I'm not sure that they have been. Tell me how they've been a secret.
The
Well, we
document.
have the full story. I don't
Is
think.
it that you don't know about them?
Maybe it
And so
is.
is
Maybe
that
that's a
what makes it
secret
a secret?
that people don't know.
No, no,
Like
no,
they
no,
just
no, no.
know that they know
You,
they don't know where to
you,
find the
you.
information.
I don't know that there's a dearth of information available. I'm not sure that there is a ton of information available on something that simply doesn't exist. That's a fucking figment of 500,000 people's imagination. But okay,
So what
we can
about
write. People write about it all day. I know they do.
because UFOs are a really easy thing to talk about, but like is skewed in mystery.
Are they?
I
It
think they
seems
are.
Okay.
I mean, when you
You
really boil
clearly
it
don't want to hear what I have to say about it. So
I do.
I'll
I
shut up.
want to hear it. I want to hear it. That's what I'm saying. Is I just want to hear it.
UFOs, unidentified flying objects. Yes, they exist. Are they? What are they? Are they something that is not of this world? Is that what you're believing?
Oh, all right. I
Um,
mean, it's not really a discussion about what I believe, and that's why I keep saying they. What I believe is not up to discussion. I keep saying they because there's a general discussion out there, and I'm just here to help discuss it, basically.
well,
Rose colored glasses.
I don't believe in talking about they. They are unidentified dumbasses who put my I can't put my hand around their throat, so they don't exist to me.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
left the
That's
party.
an opinion. That's a
I'm
feeling.
not. No. That's not an opinion. I'm not going to sit here and argue with they. I'm going to sit here and argue with Kate, but I'm not going to argue with they. I'm not going to even argue with the thought of they or the theory of they. I will, on the other hand, argue with Kate or KD. Is that per Miss
Yeah,
Peterson?
whatever
Would you
works.
prefer?
Whatever works.
Okay. So fuck they. That herd mentality horseshit is just that.
Yeah.
Now, what would you like to discuss?
I'd like to discuss fire in the bowl.
I'm with
That's a
that.
good idea. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
For what?
Talking about.
You were the one that wanted this. Let's talk about it. Here we go. You poked the fucking lion. Let's go, baby.
Okay, so what's your favorite UFO story? How about yours? Because I haven't been here. Maybe I can hear as a guest what your favorite UFO story is.
I'm not a big believer in UFOs. I'm a very
Or
I'm a
or
very
or
fact
FOs.
oriented conservative liberal or conservative libertarian.
Word.
So I'm theories and conspiracies, they're just not me. They're not. I know a lot of shit as fact. Other people want to waffle around, oh, it's this or it's that, it might be this or it's kind of soft. No, it's not. It is this. These are facts. We were having this discussion the other night. Mathematics are facts. Physics are facts. People have a problem with that concept.
Oh yeah.
People have a problem that, you guys were talking about Fibonacci, the mathematical sequence, and people have a problem as understanding that as fact. That's a fact.
Mm-hmm.
Well, no, it could be squishy or, something else or that, or, it could have, she could have been on her period or something. I don't give a fuck. 2 + 2 still equals 4. Those are facts. Rocks are hard. Those are facts. And so the discussions of today don't really take that into account. They're not, I don't know. They're all about feelings. They're all about, it's they have feelings. Who the fuck is they? And why do we care how they feel? Anyway, I'll shut up. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Your turn.
Yeah. Well, I'm surrounded in a world of this generation right now. That's my world. This generation, Zoomers, I don't know, whatever they want to call them.
Okay.
A bunch of assholes.
A bunch of assholes.
Sorry. Assholes. I didn't say that. I won't say that. I'm learning to be more tolerant.
A bunch of people that are consumed with their feelings and their self. So I mean, that's a lot of what I have to talk about. That's a lot of, I'm not always caught up in my own bullshit.
Preach.
I like to care about
Preach, girl. Preach. Preach. I'm listening.
Well,
I want to hear all of it.
I feel at the end of the day, I feel the exact same way that you feel. It's like the fuck of what? Shit. I don't know.
Exactly. The fuck of what? Exactly. You're absolutely right.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody wants to talk in vague generalities, and nobody wants to address the facts, the discussion. Oh, I don't feel good, or you scare me, or I'm intimidated by you. Fuck you. If you can't manage yourself in today's world without pissing your pants every time somebody like me walks into the room, then you have bigger problems than me. Anyway, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, that's real. No. What do you have to be sorry about? You're speaking facts.
Well, when I converse like this, I tend to dominate the conversation, in case you hadn't noticed. So it's because of that I have to give grace and mercy to everyone else in the room so that they can speak, so that I can be a tolerant individual in the eyes of others. Right?
Yeah. And that's good. I've had a similar experience in my life just because it's what I like to do. I have strong opinions and strong feelings in my opinions, so it's just what I would always do. Anymore, like,
ouch.
I'm still trying to figure out what I want to talk about. Because, I want to talk about things. Because things just bother me. Like, whatever it is in life.
Okay, what bothers you? What is bothering you today? What has hit you? What is stuck in your craw in the last 24 hours? Who's pissed you
That's
off?
what's great is because I'm healing. So I'm getting better. I'm not, caught up on things as much anymore. I guess whatever really gets into my mind nowadays is why people let shit get into their mind so much. That's what perpetually fucks with me every day. So why do people let shit fuck with them?
That's what I wonder every single day that I jump on Facebook.
Oh God, I wish. I want to my
I could say hello. I swear to God, I could say hello in a post. Just hello. And it would piss somebody off.
You'd think.
Right?
So in my life, I go to great pains to avoid people like that.
See,
just avoid
that's
complete.
my problem nowadays. Is I'm like, okay, so do I just keep avoiding people, but yet I care? There's something
Not
in me
people.
that's like,
Just
you don't gotta do that.
go ahead. I'm sorry. I'm interrupting.
There's something in me that's saying, fuck off from people and all the people that give you bad vibes all the time. There's something else in me that's like, no, figure it out. These are problems you need to solve. You don't have to fuck off from all that shit.
Well, okay. So let me address part of that.
Yeah.
First and foremost, I'm not real sure why I want to spend a lot of time figuring out other people's problems.
Right.
So if I can't, if person A can't associate with me in a civil and a professional manner, the way that we need to get along, or the way that I think that we should be getting along, then fuck person A. I really don't need anything from person A. We can turn person A off. That's easy. So we move to person B. Person B, can I get what the interaction that I need from person B at the level that I need? No, fuck person B. We'll turn person B off. Now, do I turn everyone off? No, that's not.
No.
You can't do that in the world.
You literally cannot. No, I get that.
Correct.
Part, no.
Unfortunately,
I have to listen to a lot of people. I do. I listen to a shit ton of people every day. And from that, you have to take what you can as fact, what you can as innuendo, and what you can as somebody else's vision of what something might be. You can pretty much put most things into those three columns. And then you have to ask yourself, column 3, what's that person's vision? What experience does that person have? And how is his vision going to play out for something like me? That said, you filter your information and you do your own analysis with what you have and the experience under your belt, and you make decisions. And that's kind of people's problems, is they're afraid of making decisions. Fear is the thing that immobilizes people. They can't do their thing. They can't live their lives because they're scared of something. Most people are like that.
Killer.
Fear is the mind killer. Fear fucks with people. So fear is what drives, and particularly in today's society, fear drives just fucking everything. People are no longer the adventurers, the men, the hard men and the hard women of yesteryear that would do shit that needed to get done. They're not those people anymore. They're fucking scared. Yep. And not only are they scared, but they're scared of everyone else trying to do something like that, trying to get ahead. They're fearful of those people. Ooh, you're too aggressive for me. I don't want to be around you. Or no, you're too successful. You make too much money. I don't want to be around you. I'm scared of you. See where I'm going with this?
See, I will say this. I would be scared to be friends with Tom Cruise. That dude's got way the fuck too much security.
I don't know. I think that's a problem that my generation needs to solve. Is they're learning from before us.
No, you're
parents,
not.
They're scared. Well,
your parents were scared? Your parents were terrified, yes. You're absolutely right.
Yeah, okay. So, I mean, that's what I'm saying, is that a lot of the people that I knew, they were also scared in the exact same ways. I had to sit in the classroom and tell people, hey, don't copy your parents' opinion and, their fears and their facts and all those things. I had to be like, okay, think for yourself now, and we're going to figure out how. That's the problems I took on for people. I did that for a while. It was terrible. So you are right there. Yeah, I that's like something that I worry about. We have to figure out why
are you worried about that, and why do you keep saying
know.
we? Because you got a mouse in your pocket.
I like consider everybody around me. It's like a part of my life and what I do and what I care about, and so what they care about. So
Wow.
It's like it's like a whole thing.
You got a lot of feelings.
too many, but that's just like that's my own prerogative, is that I care. So I'm going to be the person up in here that gives a fuck. So.
Okay, well, good luck with that.
See, I used to be like that, and then the people that I thought were friends started taking way too much advantage of me with my kindness. And, well, my friends list has been cut down significantly.
Well, they see, that you give a fuck and what you give a fuck about and how they can manipulate that and bring it to their
Yeah.
advantage. And, you can't let the world make you a shitty person or dictate what you're going to do next, no matter what. No matter what. I was born into this world like this, so that's just the way it got to be. All of these are real facts, but they don't change what I can accept.
So what's a shitty person?
What I
The person am I the shitty person for not giving a fuck about anybody else's feelings?
I'm not saying anybody is a shitty person. I'm just talking about the things that we choose to do as people.
That's right.
And how we choose to react to those things that people do. What we get.
I am packing a bubblegum flavored cone.
Ooh, tasty.
That's a seriously bright light.
Tasty stuff. Bubblegum.
Sounds delicious.
Oh, it really is.
I was gonna go on to talk about how my generation needs to figure out that very thing that you were talking about. Like, we can't be afraid of bullshit. Our egos, other people's successes, that whole thing.
I'll say as a millennial,
new light.
As a millennial, I would say that our biggest problem is a breakdown in communication. Yeah. I mean, if we were, I'm kind of like I'm on the same viewpoint as like Steven Crowder. If we all just sat down, we could find some common ground. It doesn't necessarily have to be about bullshit,
So what do you
That's
think?
the way I feel.
Do women's soccer players deserve the same pay as the male soccer players? I want the woman's perspective.
Why would somebody not receive the same pay for doing the same work? I don't know.
Let's look at it this way. Women's soccer is a different platform than male.
Where are people not receiving the same pay?
Okay,
for doing the same work.
I would say we should get the same pay if they're drawing in the same money.
Yeah.
You got a pretty keen abstract idea, but you're short on facts.
Women's soccer is not as popular as men's soccer. They don't draw in as much money.
So it's based on revenue.
Well, if it all comes down to the opportunity, that's literally that individual's fucking life. Like hopefully everything.
The only way
out. Like Old Crow's
the only way they can get the same pay is if they
link the same.
If they link the male and female teams under the same jacket. So
I gotta refresh. Stand by.
These teams will have to have a male version and a female version under the same jacket. That way they all get the equal pay. Even though the women's soccer will draw in less money.
No, I knew we'd get to the soccer thing. Go ahead, I'll shut up.
Well, you have the basketball too. It doesn't draw as much money.
It's private contract.
Women's basketball doesn't.
People should make sure they're getting paid what they deserve. It's just the thing they can't.
Well, yeah, that I'm okay with that.
They already agreed with what they were going to get paid. They realized, I'm not getting paid enough. You should have done your research.
If the women, for example, the soccer, if the women's soccer players are not drawing in the same money as the men's soccer, their pay should be based on that. Now, if they want to increase their pay, they have to do something to draw in the fans. As
Like,
with
I don't
any
know
sport,
who's paying them though. Who's paying them though?
the
Who?
team.
Okay.
Yeah.
The public is paying them.
Yeah.
Just like we pay all the rest of the sports players on the planet,
So
and we
yeah.
pay
If
our sports players according to how much we like them.
if they're if
You
the
know how we
women,
do that? We show up at their games. We buy their shit.
that helps.
Yeah.
If the women's soccer is not as popular, it's not going to sell as much merchandise or as many tickets.
So complaint about, women not getting paid the same, women athletes not getting paid the same as male athletes. The complaint about it when it comes down to like the consumer paying that motherfucker to do the thing is ridiculous. Sorry, I was like talking to him, telling him, and yeah, that's basically it.
You're absolutely right. I knew I liked this girl from the start.
Right? I told you she's cool. She can hang.
Cool. I appreciate it. I'm gonna need some friends.
Welcome here anytime.
She didn't cringe under the first assault. I was impressed. I'm still impressed.
I'm kind of impressed
Wait,
too.
wait.
Most of them fail under the pressure of the Don.
Wait, you would call that an assault?
I wouldn't say that's an assault. I would just say that's a brisk conversation is what I would call it.
It's a shot across the bow.
No. That's simply an intro. Okay, you can call it a shot across the bow.
Okay. That's funny.
So where are y'all from?
I'm from Indiana.
Where's Nina right now?
I'm an East Coaster escaping to the desert of Nevada, which is where I sit right now.
Sweet.
I'm here in Indiana.
Yep, originally from Arizona, but now I'm in Oregon, or Portland, Oregon.
Cool.
Where are
Oklahoma
you
City.
at?
Where are you at there, Miss Peterson?
Oklahoma City.
Oh, outstanding.
I got family
I
in
thought you
Kansas.
were in Pittsburgh.
No.
I saw the City Steel logo behind you.
I got family in Columbus, Kansas.
Yeah. I'm born and raised Oklahoma City. Well, not raised in Oklahoma
Nice.
City, but
You know what
My
Columbus is?
wife hates Oklahoma City with passion.
yeah.
Here's why, and it's the strangest reason. Because when
However-
you go through it on the interstate, it is the most convoluted fucking straight through the city path of any city I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah. It's pretty direct. For somebody like me who gets lost easy, I can just be like, oh yeah, this is a grid system. I'm cool. I can make it around.
Okay.
Yeah. We're not the brightest out here, but we're trying.
No. You really need to stop looking at it like that. That's where all the brains is. We need to stop. We need to stop assuming that all the brains live in fucking L.A. and New York. Okay, because they don't. The smart people live in Kansas City and Oklahoma City and Dallas and fucking Minneapolis. Well, maybe not Minneapolis.
Yeah. I was gonna say.
Yeah,
And
it
we're
really is.
we're debating whether we want to hold on to Seattle and Portland at this point in the program. But
I can understand that.
It really is the smart people that
Being
make
here in Portland, I can understand it.
Like, I know a lot of people of just the middle class in general, a lot of families that moved from California to Oklahoma between like 1980 and 2000s because it was just extremely cheaper, and it's just been like the thing people have been doing since, it seems. But I just keep talking about what people do. That's what my family did as well, and just a few people I know.
So you moved from California. Your family moved from California to Oklahoma.
Yeah, but I didn't. I've been born and raised here.
Okay. Well, that's pretty much what ruined Portland and Seattle. It's currently destroying most of Arizona and New Mexico, and is on the verge and is creeping into Austin and Dallas in Texas at this point in the program. And I even hear of the Californication of Tennessee in some places.
Say it so, Don.
I'm sorry, what?
I said, say it ain't so.
Well, I don't like to point the finger at Californians that fuck shit up for everybody else.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say that.
But, yeah.
In Arizona, love Arizona.
I remember when the people of Seattle revolted.
Oh.
I think I lived in Kent, just south of Seattle. This was
You
like
talking about
1993. Yeah, they were pissed. Everybody put native on their stickers, on their fucking bumpers in stickers. And if you weren't native, you were getting shot.
Oh.
I thought you were talking about the battle against the WTO in Seattle.
No.
If you weren't native, you were getting shot?
Yeah. Californians would roll up I-5 to Seattle with California plates on and get shot in 1993, 92, 94.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
I did not know about that.
Oh, yeah. People of Seattle didn't want them there. Did not want them there at all. But they kept coming, so.
I thought you were talking about Native American plates for a second.
No.
Dang,
People in native Seattleans would put native stickers on their bumpers for their cars and to identify themselves as natives. Californians didn't know about that. They'd roll around in their California tags or their brand new Washington plates. They'd get fucked.
Which more
But
expensive than California?
What's more expensive than California?
The Washington tags.
Yeah, I doubt that, but okay.
Yeah, try $1,500 for 2 years, man.
Screw that.
What, in Washington?
Screw that.
Yeah, that's what I was paying.
Do you have to have both the front and back plate as well?
Yep.
Oh, yeah, screw that.
I don't even want to know what plates in California cost. I don't even want to know.
In Oregon, I'm upset that it's gone up. It's doubled, and I have now pay $180.
I just want to live on the coast.
When the last one I paid was $86.
Why do you want to live on the coast?
Because I love the ocean, and
So do I.
I
like to visit the
California.
ocean.
It's cool, like as itself, as California, without all the other shit.
It's much better.
Oh my God.
Visit the ocean than it is to live there.
So I would add only one thing to that, and while the ocean and the coast is nice, the added expense of living on the coast versus everywhere else on the planet can go fuck itself.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm somebody
waterfront is expensive as hell.
Even where I live about a half a mile from the river, not the ocean, just a river.
Yeah.
And the price difference between my house and that is $100,000.
Jeez.
I hope to have enough money someday.
For the same size house.
Of the economy or the price of things.
So how's that money plan working out for you? What are you studying in school? What are you studying in school?
I'm thinking that I'm gonna do business administration and compute.
How old are you, Miss Peterson?
I'm 21.
21?
Yeah.
Okay. Business administration?
I'm not the baby anymore.
Computer.
Yeah. I'm no longer the youngest.
Apex and battery. I gotta say this. I feel dirty. I feel perverted. talking to this young lady. I really do.
Come on.
I may be 57, but I feel 30.
I'm just happy to be talking to some like-minded people because I don't get to do
Right.
that very often. That's the point of it all, though.
Yeah, not too many in your generation, is there?
No,
This is true.
no.
Well, I have to give you at least the respect for being 21 and thinking that you're a conservative person. That's awesome.
I don't.
You know, they say that means you have no heart.
Oh.
I don't know. Like, I don't really think anything of myself like that.
You say,
Except, like, I just have things that I believe in and that I feel. Like, there's things that I feel, and then there's thoughts that come with that. But that's just me, you know.
So help
Yeah.
us out. Get us down that road. Pull us over to your side and tell us what those things are. How do you feel? Tell us how you feel about some stuff.
Well, usually I'm just like, well, everybody just do the right thing and fuck everything else. Like, that should just be the golden rule. But then, like,
Do unto
everybody,
others, right?
All right, that's a brilliant rule. It really is. But then the question becomes, what's the right thing for you versus the right thing for me? Do you know
right,
the right thing for me?
right. That's such like a broad
yeah,
spectrum.
not really. We're not
My
Democrats.
parents, they raised me like, I don't care
Exactly.
what you do, just as long as you believe there's a power greater than yourself. I don't care what you choose to do or what you choose to believe in. Even they left it really open, and I don't think that even is like necessarily going to be right for everybody either, because everybody's so different. But like, that is pretty
Right.
right for everybody to
Right?
keep things open and unbiased.
Democrats
Like,
believe
people really
they
find
know
their
what's best
own
for us.
answers. There's like the old saying, and it's, really old saying, and you don't hear it from a lot of people except people like me: do no harm and do what you will. That's just that.
To
Do
no
no
harm.
harm.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, what?
It's not
Say that again.
like, do no harm and do what you want, basically, as long as you're not hurting anybody. And like,
Oh,
that's
okay.
like a standard thing. Like, if you're hurting
Well,
somebody, they gotta answer for
my
it.
motto
Where is
is
that a standard? Where's that from? What is that? Is that did somebody say that? Is that a famous quote?
Well,
I don't think I've ever
there's
heard that before.
something like it, Don. Honestly, and if you look into Aleister Crowley, it's do what thou wilt should be the whole of the law, love over will. Basically,
It's
what it's saying is
it's
do what you
older
want,
than
just
that. It's
don't hurt anybody. You know?
it
my
goes older than that. From like,
Yeah.
it's
my motto is do the next right thing.
Yep.
that's a good
That's a good motto.
mind, good state of mind to be in. Because not everybody is in the state of mind to do the next right thing either. It's a big problem.
I know that, but works for me.
Most people won't do the first right thing, much less the next right thing.
Right.
And I've learned, and it's just been my experience, that left to themselves, people simply will not do the right thing.
Then I can ask you the same thing. What is the right thing for you versus me? And like, it doesn't have to be complicated,
Right.
That question is not
So is
Right.
there
complicated.
any
Nor
is
is
there
the
any
answer.
universal right things among us?
That's all.
Well,
That's the only answer I got. Is
well,
do
Well,
no
I
harm.
mean,
I
there's the
would do what I
universal
feel
don't cheat,
that's
don't
the next
lie,
right
don't
thing.
steal, don't kill. You know,
And even then, those things get subjective with some people,
Okay,
right?
because there's the
you
necessary
brought up a
evil.
good point. I would do the next right thing, and it's not always the right thing for somebody else.
Oh, see, there's so many gray areas.
But
See, for me, there
here's
isn't.
the crack.
There's no gray. There's the right thing and the wrong thing, and there's no in between. And you know what you need to do when that question comes to to your life, to your situation. You understand what the right thing is. You know that. You've been guided to understand what that is. All of you. You're an adult in this society because you have that knowledge. You are supposedly 18 and of an equivalent intelligence that you can make your own decisions. And so society has bestowed upon you the right to do that. Now, some of us lack the ability to do that, and that's kind of where the problems start. Because just because you're 18 and able to make a decision doesn't mean you're not dumb as 3 rocks fucking.
Yeah.
So, and I'm just saying, some of us are better equipped than others to make the decisions in life that we need to make. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, and I hope I'm one of those.
So, yeah, you ever feel like we're on this planet for ourselves?
No.
On this planet for what?
For just for ourselves and like our own life.
Never do.
Goals.
As much as I really want to say yes, I can't.
Right. See, I don't know. Yes, no.
Here for a purpose, and that purpose is to help society. And that is
our
not
culture has taught us that it is an endearing trait for you to want to help your fellow man throughout your life, and that that good comes from that. And there's a lot of religious thoughts from various religions, including Buddhist, Muslim, Christian, Jewish, that say just that to help your fellow man gives you the peace of mind and gives you the blah, blah, blah.
But we have to know ourselves in that journey of doing that. And that's where you come in and everything that you choose to say and believe in. You as an individual, old crows.
I'm not following you. You lost me.
You have like your principles and your ideas that you choose to believe in about like how you interact with people, how you choose to deal with people, all that. And that's just our journey, each and one of our journey that we have in figuring out how we freaking take care of one another. We have to take care of ourselves first. We have to know what our purpose is first. And I mean, that's, I think, something.
Well, just because the world's religions tell you to do that, and our culture has told us to do that for the last 10,000 years, doesn't necessarily mean that I believe it's the right thing to do.
Yeah.
Because I don't. Fuck my fellow man at this point in the program. I'm truly, I believe that. And so I'm out for me and my little sphere of influence, my family, my friends, my associates, the people that I want to be successful in life, and of course, I want to be successful in life. And so those are the challenges that I chase on a daily basis. I really don't have a holier than thou. I don't know what the fucking world needs any more than the next guy. And so I really don't need to offer my opinion on that. That's just my opinion. They don't need to hear what I have to say. And frankly, I don't want to tell them.
Okay.
What kind of
Yes, ma'am, Miss Peterson, the young lady in the front. Yes, ma'am. You go ahead.
Like you laugh. She's
she raised her hand.
Hey.
And that battery's down there raising his hand. He wants attention. I'm sorry.
Pick Pick
It's
me.
not my chat.
Pick
Apex, this is your chat. You should be doing this shit. It's
You're
not my
right.
chat.
You're right. I need to be doing my job.
Oh, and the chat, the chat, the people in chat are fucking going off. Miss
Oh,
Miriam,
Oh yeah.
I don't know. Oh yeah.
Schittsburg, find employment if they don't like the money. See, they're all going. No one makes them play soccer. See,
Not rooting
I'm
us.
sorry, I'm
Yeah.
tracking back on the chat. We're not paying enough attention to chat.
Yeah, we're not.
So I have
So who
We're
are you
not.
talking to over there, Katie?
That
That's
is
not
right.
us.
I also have Sean here, my boyfriend, and he also has a bunch of kind
Hey,
of
Sean.
like-minded opinions to you as well. I mean, I just found you out
okay.
of nowhere, so I'm just thinking
Oh, nice.
that we have all like minds. He's listening, and then he's also online Xbox playing games with his friends, and they also have similar views. I'm usually
Okay.
rose-colored.
Stupid Californians come
spring
here because
thinking.
they can't handle things at home, and then they've changed everything here to match what they had at home.
I just,
Well,
I
the
personally like
Californians are Californian up everything these days. Texas, Tennessee, they've destroyed Nevada, Arizona, and New Mexico. But that's okay. There's a season. They're talking about an actual season on Californians here in Nevada.
They leave California for a reason.
Well, because they fucked it up and they can't
Yeah,
fix
then
it.
they come here and do the same thing.
Well, yeah. Well, why do we let them do that?
I would let them do that.
Well, I'm just glad most of them go to Washington.
Fuck
They
Washington.
bypass Oregon mostly.
I don't know, dude. They've pretty much laid waste to Beaverton and Portland and
Well, I can. Yes, I can attest to that. Beaverton is really messed up.
There's a town called Beaverton.
Yes,
that's where Uncle
that's
Nike
where the
lives.
baseball team is.
We made
That's
about
where Nike lives.
Hey, I had a drill sergeant when I was in basic training down at Fort Knox.
Yeah.
Coming off the bus, and he say, "Where you from, maggot?" I'm from.
Yeah,
Oregon.
only place there is steers and queers, and which one are you? Yeah, whatever that is.
No. The guy said, "I'm from Oregon." Drill sergeant. Only two things come from Oregon: cherries and beavers. Which one are you? Stop for a second. Cherry, drill sergeant. Good answer. Didn't want to be beaver.
No, I would assume not.
I guess your military was different from my military.
So
he was trying to get a chuckle out of some of the others, and it worked. And he got in their face. Think it's funny.
we are over 3 hours currently with this live stream.
Yes, and I need to go get my shower.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
It's only 10:21 p.m. here.
Yep, same here.
So,
it's 12:20.
Dang, Don, you on the West Coast?
yes, sir.
Okay.
Well, I wouldn't call it the coast, but
every day except for Thursday and Sunday, and it's usually start up around 10 p.m. Eastern.
Bunch of leftists out here, so it's the left coast.
Good.
Well, guys, I think I'm going to call tonight. Call the stream.
Good night. Good
What are you gonna
night.
call it?
It was really great talking to you.
What am I gonna call
Miss
it?
Peterson, it was a pleasure speaking to you. Please don't hesitate to come back and see us.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
I would love to
definitely
if you
below.
guys
we'd love
wouldn't
to
mind
have you
having
here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't take me as a fucking
Yeah,
standard bearer here. There are nice people here.
don't
There
let that
are.
guy bother you.
Yeah, don't let me.
Yep.
I just like
There are genuinely nice people here that are not me. So yeah, you should come back.
I think you're nice too. And honestly, I agree with you on a lot of ways. I just like to have the
So do I.
discussion. I
Okay,
just do.
It's Gold Racer.
that's fine. Well, we got discussion. We got plenty of up here.
All right, cool.
So bring it
Let's
Yeah.
back, and we'll beat it to death.
yeah. Let's talk about it some more. Good night, guys.
Alrighty, guys. Well, everyone have
Bye,
a
guys. Have fun
good
later.
night, and I will talk to y'all tomorrow. See ya.
Well, it's been fun being on the Apex stream tonight.
This is fun.
Right?
Nice to meet you, Katie.
Is there